Hello everyone, it's August the 3rd. Yeah, I think I developed a new interest in sport. I've been watching a lot of sumo wrestling these days. It's kind of it's a similar to how I approach arm wrestling. I don't ever think I will get into the arm wrestling myself, but it's fun to watch. Sumo similar, of course, not gonna get into sumo wrestling. But yeah, it's an very interesting sport with a very, very long history, with a lot of stories and a lot of things to discover. It's interesting. It's fun. And I think I always have this desire to eventually learn Japanese. This could be one of the entry point for the language. I mean, I am learning Spanish, but the things with Spanish is it's not that much things very much like specific to like a Spanish language that doesn't have everywhere else that I'll be interested in. That's the thing, right? Like there are things in Japanese only. So if I want to know more about that particular thing, the only way for me to get there is to learn the language. So that's kind of an incentive. But Spanish, on the other hand, anything that I'm interested can be found in another language. And it's actually hard for me to find things specific in Spanish for I like and I actually do participate in weightlifting a lot. It's hard for me. Actually, honestly, I didn't actively look for contents in Spanish for weightlifting. I would love to know if there's a channel out there that's constantly pumping out weightlifting content in Spanish. Something like the Sika Boys, right? Like Weightlifting House, like Clarence, but from speaking Spanish. I didn't really look for it, so that's probably on me. But I don't see. Right? I don't see. It will be interesting if there are some content creators that specialize in speaking Spanish in this area. Then yeah, I'll consume that content. But like sumo wrestling is very different. You find it's very hard to find English content for this. So you watch the stuff is all in Japanese. It kind of give you an incentive. Like, yeah, I think it's a good side hobby to develop. So, once the time is right and I want to dig into Japanese, I think this is a good entryway, right? An entryway drug into this. All right. Anyway, I need to get some water before I start. All right, I think I am healing slowly. Very slowly. I think I'm healing, but it still hurt. I'm going to gym tomorrow. It's going to be deload this week, but I am going to the gym. I'm gonna do some easy lifts, very easy lifts. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. Just anything, right? Anything that's not too taxing. I mean, I got to move around to get a mobility, to get all these things. I probably not. Yeah, I'll go there. Probably not in the morning. I need to. We'll see. All right, fruit into baskets. You're within a farm that has a single row of fruit trees arranged from left to right. I think it's just all the questions about fruit. The trees are represented by an integer array of fruits. fruit I is the type of fruit the ith tree produces. You want to collect as much fruit as possible. However, the owner has some strict rules that you must follow. You only have 2 baskets, and each basket can only hold a single type of fruit. There is no limit on the amount of fruit each basket can hold. Starting from any tree of your choice, you must pick exactly 1 fruit from every tree. While moving to the right, the picked fruits must fit in one of your baskets. Once you reach a tree with fruit that cannot fit in your basket, you must stop. Given the integer array fruits, return the maximum fruit you can pick. So basically, what we want to find is a subarray that contains the longest subarray that contains exactly 2 integers. 2 unique integers. 2 unique integers. I might do this way. So I can turn this into uniques, and I find, so like let's give this as an example. So I have 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. So I turn it into 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 2, right? Then what we want to do, we might actually not need to do this. I just say maybe two pointers, right? So I go here and here, boom, done. Can't do anything more, right? And because I go 1 more, then I go 1 more. How do I know this is a new one? Because I can say how many I have. I have 2 already, right? So if the new one comes in is a new, then we cannot do. So I have to remove until we become 1, right? Or remove until we become 1. Then I'll extend here. Okay, and then next one is good. Next one is good. Okay, I think a subarray with the maximum longest subarray. Yeah, this is what I'm going to write. This is equivalent to finding the longest subarray with 2 unique elements. See through the fruit and notice what the problem is actually about. The problem is equivalent to finding the longest subarray that contains, I think I spelled it wrong, exactly 2 unique elements. We can try, I'm not sure it's going to work, but we can try sliding window. Or that is 2 pointers. Actually, it's not sliding window. I think it's 2 pointers. That's more precise. Okay. Do we want a map for this? I do. Unordered map. Counter. Alright, then what? Wait, hold a second. Did I spell it wrong or what? There you go. Then you're gonna go, we have a low and high. I'll call it I and J. Alright, J is 0, J is smaller than fruits.size and J plus plus. Alright, so we're gonna add it to it. Counter fruits J plus plus. And we say while counter dot size is larger than 2, while I is smaller than j. Okay, and this, what we're gonna do is remove I. So we say counter fruits I minus minus if counter fruits I becomes 0, or remove it. Counter dot erase fruits I. Yes, counter erase fruits I. And I plus plus. Okay, so once it's done, we'll get maximum fruits is the length. So we need to have also result equal to 0, right? So what we have now is we got j, so from j to I is, right, so the res shall equal to maximum res j minus I plus 1. And I'll return res at the end. Take a look. Should be right. Pretty straightforward. Yep, it's pretty straightforward. What was my solution last time? It's exactly the same. All right, that's it. It's pretty simple, and we're gonna